everyone, welcome to Liv Aligned Pilates. I'm Liv and today we have a full body Pilates burn using the mini resistance band and a set of dumbbells. So if you don't have this equipment at home, that is totally fine. You can do the whole workout without. If you do, grab your options. You decide what weight you are going to work with. I've got 2 kilos, that will be plenty for me, but you know your body best. Now let's get started with a stretch. So we're going to lie down onto our back, using the band for a nice stretch to begin with. So extending your right leg to the ceiling, bringing your foot into the band and taking an underhand grip, feeling that lovely hamstring stretch down the back of your right leg, maybe even up into your calf as well. And just here focusing on a few deep breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and just start to zone into your body and your mat and your class. Beautiful. Switching to the other side, bring your left foot up into the band and then place your right foot down to the floor. Rolling the shoulders back, stretching here, but nice and active, becoming aware of our entire body. And let's bring both feet up into the band and just pedal out those feet, bending one knee, keeping the other leg straight. 10 more seconds here just to wrap up this warm up, taking any extra little movements you would like to. For 3, 2, 1. Now let's place that band around our thighs, so shimmy it up over the knees. Now let's start with our glute bridges. So we'll place our feet sit bone distance apart, thighs parallel to one another. We will use our weights, one in each hand with both arms. So 90-degree bend in the elbows, knuckles facing the ceiling. Let's begin with those bridges, tucking your tailbone under, peeling your spine up off of the mat, one vertebra at a time, squeezing your glutes at the top, feeling the tailbone gently tuck, and then rolling yourself back down, resetting at the bottom into your neutral spine. Let's imprint, start to roll the hips up, peeling off of the mat, squeezing glutes at top, pressing heels down through floor, pausing here, and then melting back down. We have consistent tension in our band so that the knees aren't knocking in towards the center. And we can start to feel that activation, that gentle activation through the outer glutes and outer thighs. Now the next time you find your bridge, so rolling those hips up, stay here, press your weights to the ceiling, pull the weights back down, bending the elbows. As soon as your elbows tap the mat, roll your hips back down, reset. So we're finding our glute bridge. Hips stay high, glutes stay high. Press the weights, pull the weights back down, roll the hips. So we've got a narrow chest press every time we find our bridge. Keeping those hips nice and steady as you add in that arm section, trying not to drop the hips as your weights reach to the sky. Next time we roll up, we're keeping our bridge. We're going to press those weights up and pull them down, so that chest press on repeat, keeping our hips lifted now. Think about your ribs melting to your hips, a bit of core action here. Keep pressing your thighs out against your band. You've got 4, holding your arms out straight in 3, 2, 1, reach arms to sky, abduct your thighs, open, release, open, release. Keep those hips high, you've got it. Beautiful. Can you open your arms into a V and just hold them there, loading up your chest and your shoulders a little bit more. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll yourself down, place your weights off to the side, and then just hug your knees to your chest, take a rock side to side. So we're coming into our side lying series, keeping the band on and making your way to lie all the way down onto your left side. Your head can rest in your hand or down into your bicep, whatever is most comfortable. Let's bend our bottom knee 45 degrees away from the hip, and then bend our top knee 90 degrees from the hip. So you want a nice straight line from the torso through to the thigh, and then from the knee through to the shin, through to the foot. So it's like an L shape, double L shape. From here, extending your top leg nice and straight, and then bending the knee back into that right angle position. Pressing away, stretching through the band, squeeze, and then bend the knee, come back in. Thinking of a gentle lift through the underside of your waist, and a lengthening through the top side. Ribs drawing down, keeping that strong feeling through your center. And we want to feel that band stretching as we pull forward, strengthening through the hip flexor, and then stretching as you press back, strengthening through the glute and the hamstring. Now adding on, as you bend your knee, stay here at a fire hydrant pulse, and then press back out. Bend, stretch that band, keep your shin as parallel to the floor as you can. Really nice. We've got 5 more like this. Try not to drop your top leg towards the mat. We're keeping it at hip height as best as we can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now can we stay here and just do that fire hydrant pulse? You have 8, 7, 6, you got it, 5, stretch that band, 4, 3, 2, whew. Last 1, good job. Whew. Rest that leg. Give your hip a little rub. We will be taking the band off for our next set of exercises, so let's press ourselves up. Band will come off. So we're moving into our side kneeling series, coming up onto the knees and extending your left leg out to the side, bringing the weight into your right hand. Your free arm will reach out to the side of the room. We're taking a single arm press here, narrow shoulder press. Keeping our shoulders nice and square, our hips as square as possible. And the shoulder is dropping away from the ear as we reach above our head. Lovely, let's do another 3, 2, 1. Now straight into your next exercise. Bring your forearm parallel to the floor. Let's take a cross punch around towards that left hand. Our upper torso is rotating around. Our hips are doing their best to stay squared off to the front of the mat. Good, reaching for that hand every time. You have 3, 2, and 1. Now let's do a combo. 1 shoulder press, 1 cross punch. 1 shoulder press, 1 cross punch. With that shoulder press, can we hinge the hips back, press up to the sky, stay here for the cross punch. Only as far back as your hips and knees allow, specifically knees. It can be quite intense on those joints. So just take it at your own pace. You don't even have to add this hinge in if you're not feeling it today. Nice bit of mobility work, and it's just reminding that right side glute and hamstring of all the hard work that we did in the side lying series. 2 more like this. That shoulder should be burning up. Use your breath. This is your last one. And then back to just that shoulder press with the hinge. Down and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Pop the weight down. Just for a moment, find a kneeling position. And let's work through a few rounds of cat and cow just here with the hands forward in front of the mat. Arching and rounding through your spine. Taking that stretch in any other direction you would like to. Perfect. And now bring your knees out a little bit wider and sit back into your heels if possible. If not, stay in a high kneeling position. We're grabbing that weight one more time, but with both hands. And we're coming into a wood chopper. So your arms are nice and straight down to the right side of your mat. And then as you lift your hips, you're sweeping your arms around towards the top corner of the room on your left. Coming down to the right side, lifting up, sweeping around. Bit of oblique action, getting back into our shoulders and continuing to work through that hip and knee mobility with the hinge. We're going to add on a bow and arrow. So we sweep, clasping the weight just in that right hand, pull back, press forward, clasp the weight with both hands, come down into wood chopper. Sweep around, pull back, reach forward, sweep back down. That's it, pull back, reach, and down. Lots of strength components, endurance components in today's class. Please rest and modify whenever you need to. But adding on to this movement, after your bow and arrow, circle your arms around, down, and then straight through to the next rep. Bow and arrow. Big circle. And up. 3 more of those. So good. Feels good to make nice big movements with the body while feeling strong and supported. 2 more. Last full rep. Big circle. Come back up. Bow and arrow for 5. 4, you've got it. 3, 2, and 1. Ouch, come down. My shoulder is about to fall off. Bring that right arm in front. Hook it with your left and just enjoy that quick stretch. All right, let's get into a bit of core work and then we'll get into that sequence on the other side. So we'll bring our legs towards the left side of your mat. And then we're going to have a soft bend in our knees with our feet flat and the bend now around the wrists. Arms nice and long. Taking a C-curve half roll back. So inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, ribs to hips, core scooping back. Roll about halfway back, pause. And then inhale, lengthen, sit up nice and tall. Again, exhale, roll it back. Inhale, lifting up. 3 more like this. Scoop, tuck, roll back. Keep pressing your hands gently out into that bend. Your right shoulder, like mine, should be on fire. Adding on to this next one, rolling back Reaching arms high to the sky. Feel maybe that extra shake through your core. Reach your arms forward. Sit up nice and tall. Roll back. Hold. Reach your arms as high to the sky as you can. Shoulders down. Reach. Coming up. Now you can stay with this. This is quite challenging. It might be enough for you. Or you can come into a full roll back. So as you scoop, tuck and roll, you will go all the way back to your mat. When your head touches the mat, you will reach your arms overhead. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, chin tucks towards your chest. You start to peel yourself up off of that mat, and then you're reaching forward towards your toes. You're sitting up tall, you're resetting, and you're going again, tucking under, rolling back, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, keep pressing out into that band. Exhale, scoop, roll yourself up, reach forward for your toes, sit up tall, start again. Now you can keep your knees bent, or for the last bit here, extend your legs about hip distance apart, flex those toes back, and see how you go with straight legs, a little bit less support here. Inhale, exhale, scoop and roll up, reach forward for the toes, sit up tall. Four more, wherever you are. You can do 5 if you want to. Exhale, roll up, reach forward, sit up tall. 3 more. Keep pressing out into that band. 2 more here. Good, and last one, we will stay down on the mat. So let's go for 5, slow it down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Step your feet in, bend your knees, and just rock your knees side to side for your windscreen wipers. Place that band back around your thighs, and let's get all of that done on the other side. So rolling over onto your right side, make sure you are not doubling up. You will know about it pretty shortly though, if you are. So head down in bicep or in your hand, and then your bottom knee bent at 45 degrees from the hip, top knee bent at 90. So just flexing a little more through the hip, bringing that shin in line with the front of your mat. And then we'll go for our bend and extend. We move quite slowly through this side lying series. Abs pull back, waist is lifted and lengthened. We're making sure that we have a gap between our knees. Our leg stays at hip height. And we're feeling that stretch of the band as we come forward and as we press back. Now let's add on our fire hydrant pulse. So we bend the knee, open the thigh, close back to hip height, press away. Bend, big stretch of that band. Shin is staying parallel, press. 8 more. 7. 6. 5. 4. On the home stretch, 3. 2. Whew. Now on this last one, stay here, just that open and close for 10, 9, 8, 7. It's a push, it's a mental push as well. 5, 4, keep going, 3, 2, 1. Oh, band comes off, give your hip a little rub, well done. Press yourself up. Moving on to our side kneeling series, coming up. Extending your right leg out to the side, bringing your weight into your left hand, and then reaching your right arm out to the side of your mat. Let's take our single arm, narrow shoulder press. And just taking this time to square the shoulders, square the hips, tuck the tailbone, draw back through the abs, breathe, lots to think about. You've got 3 more here, 3, 2, 1. Straight into your cross punch. So forearm parallel to the floor, reach across, pull it back. Reaching to the short end of the mat, squaring off to the long edge. Keeping those hips facing the front, allowing the torso to rotate around. You're reaching for that right hand. You've got 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Now let's combine the 2. Narrow press, cross punch, reach across. Narrow press, cross punch. If you'd like to add that hip hinge, coming as far back as you can, pressing up, staying up for that cross punch, hinging back, press, and cross punch. 6 more. That's it. 7. 5. I'm counting the wrong way. I always do that. 4. 3. 2. Keep moving. Last 1 of that combination. And then just that shoulder press and hinge for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Pop that weight down just for a moment. Coming onto the hands and knees for your cat and cow stretch. Taking a release through the body. Feel free to take any other stretches you feel like your body needs as well while you're here. And then let's bring our knees out wide, feet together, take a hold of that weight one more time, and reach your arms down to the left side of your mat. Nice and straight, shoulders down, taking our wood chopper. Hinging as you reach to the left, lifting as you sweep to the right. We're adding on that bow and arrow in 3, 2. Now on this next one, reach up, clasp the weight in your left hand, pull back. Press forward, hold the weight between both hands, sweep it down. We're up. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, press and sweep. 2 more, and then we might circle it back as your last option. 1 more like this. Now can we circle those arms all the way around through to the next rep, sweeping up, bow and arrow. Big circle, drawing in through the navel. 3 more of those. 2, big breaths. Last 1. Now holding here just that bow and arrow for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Well done. Pop the weight down for a moment. Take a shoulder stretch. So let's make our way up to standing. We'll first find a downward facing dog, hands to short end of mat, toes tucked under, lift the hips, lift the knees, take a quick pedal out of your feet. Drop one heel, bend the opposite knee, and alternate. Now walk your hands back towards your feet and your feet in towards your hands to find the center of your mat. Take a standing forward fold. Relax here, relax the top of the head. A soft bend through your knees. Take a deep inhale to prepare to roll up. On your exhale, re-stack the spine, one vertebra at a time, and come up to standing, just giving the shoulders a shrug. So we're going to finish off strong with a quick standing series. We will need that band back around our thighs one last time. And yes, we are going to use the weights as well. So we're going to place one weight down on the mat, horizontal, and then step your right heel on top of the weight. So the ball of your foot is still on the floor. It's just your heel that is elevated. You'll step your left foot out underneath your left shoulder and then bring the spare weight to your chest. Let's come into a single heel elevated squat. So we're bending into both knees, bending into the hips, coming up to standing. If you don't like the feeling of having that heel elevated, you could try without the weight and just keep the heel off of the mat, or you could ditch that idea completely and have both feet flat. The idea here is to load up that right side just a little more, making sure those hips stay level as you come down and not hitching that right hip up. Now can we add on? Can we press that weight forward to the chest, stand, squat, reach, and stand. You will get a little more puffed here. Your heart rate will go up higher. Mine definitely is. And on this next one, we're going to add an abduction with that right knee. Press it out into the band, back to parallel, stand, squat, press, abduct, so open that right knee, return, stand. Good, 2 more like this. Last one. Okay, can we stay down in this last squat here? Just that reach for 5, 4, 3, arms long in 2, 1, arms long, open and close the knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Well done, shake it out. That is tough. We're gonna do that on the second side straight away. So just shift that weight over. Elevate your left heel up on the weight. Make sure the ball of the foot is on the mat. We're not trying to do a balancing act here. And then your right foot is on the floor underneath your shoulder. Weight is at your chest and we come into our squats. Bending into both knees, into both hips, but finding a little bit of extra depth in that left side. Inhale, exhale, stand. Beautiful, adding on that chest press, come down, lift the core, press the weight forward, pull it back, stand up tall. Down, press, and we're up. 3 more like this. And then we'll add on that abduction with our leg. Okay, next time we come down, we stretch the band with our left thigh, return, stand. So good, 3 more. 2. Stay down on 1. Just that chest press for 5, 4, stay low, 3, 2, reach forward, abduction only for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, good job. That was tough. That is all we are doing with our weights and our band. So place your equipment off to the side. Whew. And we are just going to cool down all together now. So stand at the short end of your mat with your feet hip distance apart. Take an inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Roll yourself down into a forward fold. Relax here. Walk forward to the short end of your mat. Lower down to your knees. Find a child's pose stretch. Knees wide, feet together, sinking the hips to the heels, chest to the floor, forehead resting on the earth. And just rippling forward into an extension through your spine. So you can come into a seal stretch if that's a little intense. Come into a sphinx on the elbows. Forearms to the floor, opening up the chest. And then press yourself back into a child's pose stretch. And then tuck your toes, find your downward facing dog. Can we press both heels down to the mat at the same time? And just take 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, expanding the rib cage. As you exhale, melting into that stretch even deeper. One last breath here, in and out. Now walk back to your feet. Big breath in before we roll up. And then standing up on the exhale, 1 vertebra at a time. As you stand, reaching your arms up. Bringing the hands to your chest, and you are all done. I truly hope you enjoyed that full-length Pilates class. If you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe to Liv Aligned Pilates. I upload new workouts every week. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.